gang, welcome to 30-Day Booty. It's day 10 and I'm Tamara, and today we're gonna do something a little bit fun. I told you to get some weights and some bands for this series, but today we're gonna use some gliding discs. And if you don't have gliding discs, which I assume you don't, you can just use a paper plate. And they'll just slide along the floor and do everything that we need to do. If you decide you like this kind of work, you can buy these. There's a padded side and there's a slick side, so you can flip them up the side down or right side up to accommodate whatever surface you're trying to glide along. But just jump in and have some fun with this. We're gonna do 4 different exercises, and I hope you like them. Come on. So I'm gonna start off by taking just one of my gliding discs. I'm gonna put the ball of my foot on it, and I'm gonna start off just with a nice, easy side slide. So I'm doing a single leg squat over this leg of sorts while that leg goes out to the side. So let's do, you can do whatever you want to with your hands. By the way, you can balance by leaning on something. I find myself sometimes doing this sort of skating movement. And let's just do 10 of those just to get the body warmed up. Now I'm gonna add on to that motion. So I'm gonna do a side, and then I'm gonna hold low while I sweep that leg around, bring it back, and bring it up. And I'll show it to you from the front. Side, sweep around to the back as much as you want to, bring it back around and come up. Maybe I can do a better one. Side, sweep around and up. So while you're doing all of this jazz with this moving leg, make sure that you're holding a terrific stability with your supporting leg. This is where a lot of the action is. You can reach back there and feel that glute working like a mofo, trying to keep you stable in the hip, which is exactly what we want. Lots of strong belly, lots of breathing. I'm gonna do that 3 more times, and I'm gonna call that 10. Feels good. And then I'm just gonna do the same thing to the other side. So I'm starting off with just my straight slide and up, and I'm really watching that knee. It might want to do some funny traveling. We're not gonna let that happen. It's just a really nice, deep, almost a single leg squat, except you get that tiny bit of stability from that sliding leg. Nice job. I think that was 10. Now I'm gonna slide down. I'm gonna sweep that leg all the way across, sweep it back around and bring it up. So we're getting a, not 360 degrees of action, but quite a bit of rounding, using inner thighs, glute medius, glute minimus perhaps, a little bit of hip rotators as well. And then this side is stabilizing so much. And of course, all this trying not to fall over, that's a little bit of bonus abdominal work. And you don't have to go down that far. You don't have to sweep that far back. It can look like whatever it needs for you. And I'll turn sideways again. I'm gonna do 3 more. Remember, we're just calling this 10. Probably done more than that, but hopefully I got 10 good ones in there. Whew, it feels good though. Very nice. Good, we're gonna shake that out for a second. Next exercise, I'm coming back to my starting leg. I got the ball of the foot on the glider, and I got both of my knees and both of my hips facing straight forward. So this time I'm just gonna push that leg straight back and glide forward. So this is a little bit more of a traditional lunge. It's just that we can get such a big range of motion out of it. That butt cheek is squeezing to push that leg back. This butt cheek is squeezing to hold stable and to drag everything back home. So again, any arms you want. If you want to, you can tap down. You can reach up high. You can do kind of running arms. Whatever feels like the right one is. I'm gonna do 2 more, call that 10. The wobble's okay. That means it's working. And now I'm gonna go back on my 11th one. I'm gonna hold it there. Maybe I wanna lean on my thigh. I certainly do not wanna lean on my knee. But I'm gonna stay low. And I'm gonna pull and push. Just to face you. I'm gonna pull and push. This butt is on fire. It's really working. You can hold as low as you need to. Let's do 2 more. Oh, and then pull it home. Wow. Your range of motion is up to you, and that's going to largely dictate how hard this is. Because this works just fine right here if that's what you got today. But if you got it, we're going to go deep. There we go. So good. 10th day in a row probably for you of working on your glutes, unless you skip today, which is fine. They're just videos, they're not going anywhere. It starts to add up, which is exactly what we want. 8, 9, 10. Now, am I looking forward to this one? We're gonna do the hard one. Stay down here. Let's pull and push. Push 2. Breathing the whole time. 7, 8, 9. Woo. Oh, let me tell you how glad I am I didn't say 15 on that. I got one more thing for you. I'm just gonna bring the camera down a little bit lower. I'm gonna use both of my discs this time. Still gonna use them soft side down on this floor. Put my heels on them. And then, that looks pretty great. Feels good. Toes are up, abs are engaged. I'm gonna pull my heels in. As I do, I'm gonna squeeze my butt and lift. And then when I push out, I'm not gonna go quite back to the floor. I still have a little bit of daylight under there. And then pull it back up. I'm gonna put my hands down to make it a little bit more accessible for me. But you can do this with the arms up. It's quite a bit harder. It's getting a lot of hamstring. So of course we never really isolate a muscle group, and your hamstrings connect right onto those sitting bones. So they're up there in the glutes business anyways. This is a nice combo. I'm gonna do 3 more. That feels really good. I hope that you agree. I said that was 4 exercises and it was 5, so you know, you do as many as you feel like. Good work today. I'll see you tomorrow.